No.
So how would you feel about trying one new vegetable every day?
Well, I can try that,
You
yeah.
can try that. You can go off that list. You can try other vegetables. The goal is to try to take in less starch but more vegetables.
Okay.
Starchy vegetables would include things like corn, peas, potatoes. Those are the things you want to try to avoid.
Okay.
You can still have them, but don't count them as your vegetable.
They're counted as a starch.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay? So were there any other suggestions? I think that replacing the starches for vegetables is a good idea.
All right.
How much do you think you could replace?
I'd say probably about like maybe like a serving, if you will, of like my starches with a serving of veggies.
So yeah, exactly. So when you replace food, you have to replace it with the same amount. So if you're going to get rid of a whole cup of starch, you're going to be hungry if you don't take in another cup of something.
Okay.
So taking another cup of vegetables is a good idea.
Okay.
So I would say go off that list, try 1 cup for 1 cup, and go from there. We'll see how you do by the next visit.
All right.
Were there any other changes you were willing to try?
Well, I know you mentioned that I know I eat a lot of dark meat.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like chicken, I like fish and turkey. Maybe I should try, I don't know, replacing some of the dark meat with the lighter meats.
Good, good. So I think it would be great to replace 2 of those servings per week with 2 servings of lean protein, such as chicken, fish, turkey, things of that sort.
Okay. Now when you say replace the servings, do you mean the actual serving size that I should be having, or like the meal in general?
Well, with your meal in general, the goal is to be having 1 serving of meat per meal.
Okay.
So you should probably replace all of the meat with the lean protein, but try to stick to 1 serving.
Okay.
So a serving of meat is usually about the palm of your hand.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Now, do you know like good ways to prepare the meat, or do you need some guidance there?
I mean, do you have a few suggestions maybe?
Well, one thing is when you have leaner protein, the goal is to take in less fat.
Okay.
Processes such as baking with butter or frying add fat. So if you try to grill them or bake them using other herbs or other types of flavoring, you don't need as much fat.
Okay.
Now what about vegetables? How do you usually prepare vegetables if you have them?
I usually don't prepare vegetables.
Okay, well I think that the best way to prepare vegetables is if you're having them fresh. I think grilling vegetables is a great way. You just put them straight on the grill on some tin foil or in a pan. You can even put them straight on the grill sometimes. If you have like a charcoal grill, that's really good.
Okay.
Or you can steam your vegetables. Steaming makes it so that you don't need any fat at all, actually. You can just throw the vegetables right in the microwave. They cook in their own water. You can even add some water if you have to. But steaming is usually the best way to go when you're trying not to use any fat at all.
Okay. All right.
Did you have any other questions today?
I mean, not really. Just so you help me with the meat, the vegetables. So if I go to like Popeyes or KFC or something, do you think I should get like grilled chicken?
Yeah.
Instead of the
That's
fried?
a great idea.
Okay.
Because you can definitely still go to those places. They do have options that are healthier. They're not usually the options people choose, but they are just as good. If you're gonna have fried food, try to limit it.
Okay.
You don't actually have to cut anything out of your diet. It's just try to weigh the pros and cons. Do I need this fried chicken right now, or would a grilled chicken sandwich be just as good?
Okay.
You don't have to say, oh, I'm not allowed to do that, but just try to decide what you'd actually rather have.
All right.
Most of the time, the sandwich is going to be more filling anyways.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. I mean, you've been so helpful. Thank you so much.
No problem. Before we end this, I just want you to go through the 3 changes that you're going to make before the next meeting, so I know you understand them.
Okay. So first, I'll try a new vegetable every day.
Yep.
Then I'm going to take, like, say if I had a cup of pasta, cup of starch, I'll replace that with a cup of veggies
Yeah.
instead. And then I'll take 2 of the 4 servings of dark meat that I usually have, and I'll replace it with a light meat, like chicken, turkey, or like fish.
All right, that sounds great.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem. It was great meeting with you today.
So nice meeting
Bye-bye.
you too. Thank you.